Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Be Activating office, where we train on Tuesdays at 10 o'clock Pacific before we go do the work. As you guys know, Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays working with you is the highlight of my week. So I thank you for doing this with me, and together we create a container to move past the fear to build success. And that's what it's all about. We leverage each other's, just each other for success. And we got each other's back always. So with that, we are going to train today on piquing interest and follow-up. That is what I'm really into this week, because without follow-up, everything we do doesn't matter. So I want you guys to really feel good on how to follow up. And I did a great training yesterday on follow-up. So your homework is listen to yesterday's training. If it's up, I need to go look. And then listen to today's training as well. And you will be a master at following up. Remember, write this down. Network marketers do a couple things. We always make a list book. How many people here have a list book? If you have a list book, put it up. You know I love to see your list book. It makes me feel so good. Your list book, what do you put in it? Lifewave, the holy grail of healing. Have you heard about stem cells? Who do you know that likes that stuff? Start with a list of 10 people, their name and phone number. Start with looking at your phone. Your phone is worth a lot of money. Then go to Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, go to the coffee shop and say, hey, my name's Marci. What's your name? Meet people. And if you need more for your list, I recommend everybody go sign up for one event this month. Claudia and I are doing an event middle of May because we want to build our list. And by the way, when you see the new materials that we've been making, you just take all those envelopes Jan makes and take them to an event and build your list. We are list builders. Now, after you build your own list, you go help your team build their list. We build list into list into list. In network marketing, there's two jobs. We make a list and we work the list. We make the list and we work the list. Now, you could go work with other influencers to help you with lists, and then you go work behind. That's what some of the teams have done. They partner, so anyway, that's kind of bigger picture, but kind of cool, that concept of network marketers make a list and work a list. Okay, and then they link arms to help their team make lists, because network marketing is all about going warm. We are list makers. Everybody tries to make network marketing something that it's not, and guess what? It never works. Never works. Let me tell you what network marketing is. We make lists, our warm market, and then we help our people make lists in their warm markets. And then we go cold, because you will close 50 to 70% on warm, and you will close 10% on cold. So if you worked your whole warm market and you're like, gosh, I don't have any more warm, I just can't think of another person. Well, then of course you're going to go cold, but then you also go and help your people work their warm list. Everybody forgets that. That is the money. That is building teams. That is true leverage, lists. Okay, so get your list book. It costs $2 at Staples. Get your notebook. It costs $2 at Staples. Every professional network marketer takes notes. You should be taking notes right now. You should be taking notes on Saturday trainings. Notes, 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 notes. You always learn from taking notes, okay? Also, network marketers book the next appointment. Network marketers book the next appointment. Everyone should go to Staples, spend $30 on a calendar. And I'm not talking about the day calendar. I'm talking about the hour calendar. My business tripled when I bought a calendar like a hairdresser and booked on the hour. I'm not kidding. Now I'm so busy, I almost wish I would go back to the other one. I'm just kidding. All right. So once again, Write this down. Professional network marketers make lists. They book the next appointment and they read scripts. You don't need to know anything. All you need to know how to do is read the scripts I have given you. And trust me, we will go through those again today. And you become the expert by reading the script. Okay, it's basic. Okay, network marketing is kind of like kindergarten, and it's so easy that we try to make it hard. Okay, so that's that. So now let's talk about what our system is. Write this down in your notes. We are 3-3-3. We've changed this a bit, so get ready. PPP. And I do need to write the biz site and change some of that. And I haven't yet because I'm so busy, and also I'm still training on it. And I want to make sure I'm training right before I rewrite. So thank you for listening to make sure that we're rewriting the system together, right? So 3-3-3 PPP. We patch 3 a day. We follow up with 3 a day, and we invite 3 to the patching podcast, the secret sauce. That is the action. Write it down. Can you guys say that? Can you guys just spit that out to somebody? If somebody says, what's your system? Can you say, oh, we're 3-3-3 PPP? Can you do that? Well, what does that mean? Well, we patch 3 a day. We follow up with 3 a day, and we invite 3 to our patching podcast. That is the PPP is the behavior within the 3-3-3. Okay, ready? 3-3-3 is the action. PPP is the behavior. So what do we do with the first P? We pique interest. We pique interest. What's the second P? We pre-qualify. What's the third P? We convert someone into a wholesale pack or a gift pack, depending on where they're at. And then we follow up, and we also invite to the patching podcast, right? Do you understand? So patching 3 a day is really just making the list. Okay, does that make sense? Patching 3 a day is really making the list of who you're going to patch, who you're going to expose. That's okay. Follow up with 3 a day is how you follow up with folks after you have exposed them. And I'm going to talk to you about that in a little bit. And inviting to the patching podcast. You know, we have patching podcasts 5 days a week, Monday through Fridays. You can find that at startx39biz.com under 14 steps to success under invite to podcast. Jenny, write that down. What tab is invite to podcast? I think it's tab number 8. Invite to podcast. Invite to podcast. I think it's tab 8. But somebody go look and tell me that I'm right or wrong. Okay, so now, how do we pique interest? Well, we have 3 different piquing interest scripts, 3 different ones. One is very basic. 2 are a little more mature, right? For the mature network marketer. I'm going to train you. No, it's not. Oh yeah, that's the 14 steps for the envelope and take the order. But also if you could say, Jenny, how they get to invite to podcast, that would be great. So let's talk about the different scripts. And Jenny, can you text me and tell me you're here so that I can text you the combo script so you can put that in the.
Yes.
Okay, great. And I'm going to text that to you right now. So just a minute. You see, in our business, we work in the moment, which I like. Oh, I don't see you, Jenny. Send me you. There you go. Here. Okay, great. So the combo script is the beginner script. It pique interest and pre-qualifies all at the same time. And Jenny, if you could put that in chat so people could grab it and email it to themselves, take a picture of it, put it on the notes of your phone so you can just say, change out John, Betty, Bill. Do you understand? And here's what it says. Lynn, I found a wearable light technology that activates your own stem cells to work like you're 20 again. That's piquing interest. Look at the pictures. Go to startx39now.com. Watch video 1 on light is only 2 minutes, and video number 2 on stem cells is only 3 minutes. In about 5 minutes, you'll know if you want to try it. Text me your address and I'll send you a gift. Love, date, and his phone number. There. That is, yes. Did you put it in chat, Jenny? Did you have a problem?
It's in chat. No.
Okay, sorry. I thought you said something to me. No problem. So that is a combination of piquing interest and pre-qualifying with giving a 3-day supply gift. You can give the gift yourself, or you can work our office and Jan will mail it out on your behalf. This combo script it's really good for the beginners who are fearful. They're afraid to call people. They're afraid to talk to people. They just don't really know. It's that fear. You know, people come to network marketing and they train and train and train, but when it comes to picking up the phone, it's scary. So this script makes it easy. So if you are new and you are afraid, don't be, just text that to 10 people, okay? And here's what you do. You text and talk, or talk and text. You never text without talking. You never talk without texting. If you text without talking, it feels like spam. If you talk without texting, they'll never call you back, but they will text you back. So let me give you an example of how I would do this. Pretend like Jan won't pick up, which she won't because she's muted and she's probably not even listening to me. But so I'm kidding. Hi, ding-a-ling-a-ling. Hi, Jan, it's Marci. It's been so long. Oh my God, I found the latest and a cool technology. I'm gonna text it over to you now. Take a look at it and let's schedule a time to talk. Okay, maybe, I don't know, Friday at 10, would that work? Okay, bye, love you. Because nobody picks up the phone anymore, but you've got to give the energy through the phone. Then what am I gonna do? I'm gonna text that script to her. And I'm going to say, let's talk Friday at 10, right? Or let's say she picks up the phone. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Hi, Jan, it's Mars. Oh, hi, Mars. Oh my God, I found the coolest thing. I want you to take a look at it. It's the latest in stem cell technology. I'm texting it to you now. Take a look at it. Let's talk a little bit later. Just make the call quick. Boom, hang up, text it. Or let's say you're too afraid and you just want to text first. Because you know what? Sometimes calling is so freaking scary and it's easy to text. Text that to them first. And then call and leave a love. I call it, okay, I get in trouble for this, but I call it a love tap. Watering with love, a little tap with love. Okay, now I know that's a little feminine. I'm sorry for you guys, but you know, some of my red guys, where that's not a love tap, it's, you know, okay, whatever that is, but for me it's a love tap. So what do you do with the love tap? So then I'm texting Jan and then I call her, Jan, I just texted you. Look at it, it's cool. Let me know if you want it. I can send you a gift and let's talk Friday at 10. And then I hang up and then right after I'll text again. Do you have any time, Jan? Look at this stuff. Do you have any time to talk Friday at 10? Right, you know what I mean? You're tapping all the time with love. If you guys are new today, do you think you can do that? Raise your hand if you think you can do that. Can you do that? Can you just text that darn thing to people and call them and tell them that you want to send them a gift? Can you do that? You know, it's kind of fun. I told you the example of a gift. When you decide to use this text and you're new and you want to send a gift, the gift is not so much that they're going to feel anything. In 3 days, probably not, but they'll be able to experience the technology. The gift is to take the fear away from you. The gift is so you'll follow up on the gift. The gift is so, okay, this is weird. Okay, but do you remember like when you send a gift out to your friend for Christmas or your birthday and you can't wait for them to get it? And you're calling them, did you get it yet? Did you get it yet? Did you unwrap it? I can't wait for you to see my gift. It's about you. You're excited for them to see it. So that is the mentality of this particular program. And it's not a sample. It's not a gift Marci funds. It's a gift from you. Okay. It's the gift of life. It's stem cell from you. Remember what you're doing for people. Okay. So that is the combo script. And if you are new today at 11, when we start, that's what you're going to do. You're going to make a list of 10 people and you're going to text it to 10 of them. And then you're going to call them and say to read it and book a time and get their address to send a gift. That's all you're doing today if you're new at 11. Okay. So if you're new on the call and you know that's all you're doing today, and by the way, there's a gifting form at 11 that I'll teach you in a moment. Well, maybe I'll show you it right now. So the gifting form at 11 o'clock that something happened weird. Okay, give me a minute, please. So the gifting form that goes out at when we work at 11 o'clock is at startx39biz.com, right? This in your notes. And you want to go to the Be Activating office where you work the power of 3. And right here, this is our invite where we work together. You should grab that because you want to invite people to the office. Once you start working, the way you really make money is plug your people in to work with you here. Why not? So then you go down to the training guide, and this, I'm rewriting some of the system. So don't worry about anything other than this picture. This is what Jan Rand sends out on your behalf. Really, the gift is to get the information to your people so you can educate them. Okay. And then here is the link above. All you do is at 11, we'll give you the daily code and you put the sender's first and last name, phone number, the receiver's first and last name, and you hit submit. And Jan Rand makes a label for you and mails it on your behalf. Isn't that amazing? I am putting my money behind this office for on-the-job training so you can become professional network marketers and build an income of freedom if you so desire. Okay, so that's where we're at right now. Okay, everybody with me on that? So if you're new at 11 o'clock, what are you doing today? I'm texting that script, I'm calling that script, and I'm sending 3 gifts out. And Jan's doing the work for me. Can you do that? Okay, so if you can do that, great. I'm going to go deeper in the training. But if you're new, you can close your ears. You can go, I know what I'm doing. I don't need to listen to any more or I'm going to get confused. And that's okay. You don't have to listen to any more. You are good. The next piece of the training, I'm going to go a little deeper for the more experienced network marketers. It's kind of like, what's that called? Montessori, what's it called? That school for kids, gifted kids, Montessori, where everybody's in a room and everybody's a different grade and they're all doing their own thing. This is what we are. Okay, so the next piece is for the more advanced network marketers that are ready for the next section. Okay, there are 2 other kinds of piquing interest that you can do. And some of you, because you're more experienced, don't have to gift. You can take them right into a wholesale pack. Do you understand? So I don't want the gift to stop you from signing somebody up that wants to sign up right away. That's just a waste of time and my money. So I want you experienced network marketers to know that you have the gift in your back pocket, of course, but you can take them right into a wholesale pack with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So here are the other 2 piquing interests. The I'm concerned about you peak. I am sorry, I have not scripted this yet in the way I should. So you need to write this down as your own script, because what are we as network marketers? We are a scripting business. We read scripts. So write this down in your notes. Here we go. The I'm concerned about you peak. Hi. Okay, so I'll start with this. What's going on with you? I finally found something that helps me with whatever's going on with them. Have you heard about stem cells? Did you know you could activate your stem cells for less than a cup of coffee a day? I am concerned about you, Peak. I'm going to take it a little deeper. This gets deep. Okay. This is deep psyche in network marketing. What's going on with you? Jan, what are you doing these days for fun? What are you doing these days for work? How's your health? By asking those 3 questions, I get at the 5 true desires of someone. Their health desire, are they happy in their work? Are they making money? Do they need time freedom? Are they missing community? Do they want to be of service? I was just talking to a network marketer today. He said, you know, I used to be in the restaurant business and I made a ton of money. I was never home. My wife and my kids were enjoying the lifestyle, but I was not. That is somebody that has no freedom. He has no freedom. No time freedom. He might have a lot of money, but no time freedom. Peter knows, same thing. I was making so much money when I was 20 cutting hair, but I was working 80 hours a week. My hands shook. I had no life. I mean, who cares if you have a ton of money if you have no life, right? So those are some of the things you get at. Most people are 2 of the desires. They're either, it's always health and one other thing, or lack of health and one other thing. Somebody either wants to be healthy and stay healthy, or they're sick and they want to regain their health. And then they want something else. They either want to make money, they want time freedom, they want community, or they want to give back. Jan Rand, when I introduced her, wanted community. She wanted community more than anything else. She didn't really care about anything else. Yeah, she had a blood foot. Her foot was this big, and she had a lower back that killed her. But it wasn't that would have brought her in. So here's what I said to her back in the day. Jan, what's been going on with you these days? What have you been doing these days for fun? I don't do anything but work at the PT office for 80 hours a week. I make $12 an hour, but I really am of service. Oh, great. Well, so that's what you're doing for work. Great. And you're doing nothing for fun. Great. So, and how's your health? Oh, I'm doing fine. Oh, well, that one foot looks huge. Oh yeah, that thing is that venous reflex. My whole foot goes big and red. It gets this big, but I just hobble around. Oh, and my lower back hurts all the time when I walk my dog, but I'm fine. I said, wow. Well, okay, so that's what's going on with you. Did you get that? Well, I finally found something, Jan, that's going to help that big foot of yours. And honestly, I'm lonely. And I don't really have very many friends after cancer. And I want to go back and build a community again. And have you heard about stem cells? No. Okay, well, did you know that they're important and you can activate your own? I don't even know what that means. Well, for less than a cup of coffee, you can activate your own stem cells. Okay. Do you think I piqued her interest? Because I hit on her health and her other desire, which was what? She's lonely just like me. So then I said to her, okay, so that was the, Jan, don't make me cry. She gave me that look like, oh my God. Well, you're not lonely anymore because you joined the community. But at the time, we were both trying to find community again. I mean, that's truth. So, so then I say to her, well, take a look at startx39now.com. Take a look at the first video on light. It's only 2 minutes. Take a look at the second video on stem cells. It's only 3 minutes. In 5 minutes, you'll know if you like this stuff. Oh my God, go look at the pictures now. You should see me. I look so ugly and now I'm pretty. You should see the spinal stenosis. The freaking nerves are flowing again. You should see that finger that's cut off. It's dead. It went black and now it's healed. It's repaired. This is stem cell. Wow, Mars. Yeah. If you like what you see, I can send you a testimonial. I got somebody that's really doing well. on it with their lower back. Would you like me to send that? Okay. Would you like to come to a real podcast tonight? It's live, 30 minutes. It's the secret sauce of all. You should hear, you probably shouldn't say secret sauce. It's amazing. You'll be able to see real people with real experience and learn about the product. Sure. And then you send them an invite from startx39biz.com. Tab 5 is where you would send a Telegram testimonial. Tab I think 8 is where you send the invite to podcast, and that's under the 14 steps to success. So now you have piqued her interest and you've pre-qualified her. What did I pre-qualify her with? The Now site and testimonials. And because I was concerned about her and asked what was going on with her, what do you think I sent her? I sent her the thing on lower back pain, right? I sent her it on lower back pain. If I really wanted to hit it right, I'd say, and there's huge community. There's like 300 of us that are on every night. And by the way, we're all going to convention in January. I did say this. You want to drive with me? I don't want to be alone. She wasn't even in the business yet. I just didn't want to drive by myself. Kind of like dating all his guys. I didn't want to drive by myself, man. So anyway, that is how you do it. So there's 6 different kinds of testimonials that you can pre-qualify someone with. Your own testimonial, a product testimonial. You should write this down. Write it down for him, Jenny. A business testimonial, a before and after picture testimonial, the practitioner team testimonial. I thought there was, or invite them to a live testimonial. Did we get all 6, Jenny? That's hard to remember. You see, I have to write this down in my script. And by asking the I'm concerned about you questions, you can get at what is the right testimonial to send Jan. What is the right testimonial, as I like to say, to tap with love to Jan? If Jan is not interested in making money, am I going to tap her a money thing? No, I'm going to tap her community. My girl Gail all she wanted was to make money. And early on, I didn't tap her on the money. I tapped her with product and she said no. A year later, I told her I'm rich. And she said, why didn't you tell me? And I said, I did a year ago. And she said, well, you didn't. You know what she said to me? You sure didn't pique my interest correctly, because if you would have told me there was a lot of money in stem cell technology, I would have been in. It's important as you become more and more educated in network marketing is to know how to dance. Or what did my mentor say? Let's see if I can remember this. You need to hook the bait to catch the fish. Did I say that right, Lynn? You need to be able to hook the bait to catch the fish. You need to hook the right bait to catch the fish, the right fish. I don't know. That was one that I might have forgotten exactly how that went, but something like that. Okay, so now the last peak, write this down, is the compliment peak. I just learned this from Monica like 4 weeks ago. You ready for this? People love authentic compliments. People love authentic compliments where you really know who they are and you compliment them. Okay, let's try this. Lynn, I see you on Zoom every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You're one of the hardest people that I see. Have you heard about stem cells? Did you know you could activate your own stem cells for less than a cup of coffee a day? She's going to listen because I just complimented her on what I have noticed about her. Jenny, you're always of service. You're always right there doing the admin behind everything. I could not run this without you. Maybe it would have been in a different business, right? You know, I noticed this about you in the other business we were in. Have you heard about stem cells? Did you know you could activate your own stem cells for less than a cup of coffee a day? And then, of course, you move them to the Now site, and then you move them to a testimonial, just like I said before, right? It's the peaking is different than the pre-qualifying. The peaking is getting interest. The pre-qualifying is the Now site and the testimonials. Remember, the Now site, to pre-qualify, I only send them to the first 2 videos and the pictures, because you know, people aren't going to watch stuff, but they'll watch 5 minutes. So that's how I pre-qualify. Okay. So did everybody get the 3 peaks? The combo peak is for the very new person. It actually puts both together. I'm concerned about you peak really peaks and pre-qualifies because, and so does the complement peak, because those kinds of peaks, you can then move to a pack, either a wholesale pack or a gift pack. And many times when you peak in the way that I just trained you on the last 2, you can move them to a wholesale pack without even having to gift, because you have pre-qualified, so you have educated so well before you move them into their option. Okay. So everybody with me? Can everybody do one of the 3 peaks today? Okay, that means we're going somewhere. Can everybody say to me what our system is? 3, 3, 3. P, P, P. We patch 3 a day. We follow up with 3 a day. We invite 3 to the patching podcast. We peak interest, we pre-qualify, and we move them to a wholesale pack or a gift pack. We pre-qualify, honestly, because I don't want to waste our time or our money. If they're not interested, don't send them a gift. Do not send them a gift if after pre-qualifying, they suck. I don't mean that in a bad way. Sorry, that was wrong. But you know what I mean. Remember your own value. All right, so now what's next? Well, the follow-up, because after you send the gift out, you got to follow up on the gift. So you guys would be so proud of me. Yesterday, I got my office in order, and there's my business bag. Who has a business bag here? It's a must. It's a must. It's so inexpensive and it's a must. Inside are my envelopes that your person, you must have the same materials that you're sending to your people, because it's a script business. So what do I have? I have the script of the envelope. I have all the mini cards in my envelope. I know it looks like poker, right? Okay. And so let me show you where you can get that business in a bag. You go to startx39biz.com. That's startx39biz.com. And you go to the 14 steps to success. And you go down to give a gift. And you go to order the business bag. And I would take a picture of this, because you can order those from Jan Rand, and you email her your name, your phone number, and your address. And she, for $8, will mail you that. It costs $6 to mail them. So know that I'm cost sharing with you. And she's putting all our latest mini info cards that she's sending gifts with. Jan, did the new mini cards come in?
Yes.
So that's great. So now you will order those and they will have the new correct cards. We have a new, which I'll show you in a minute. Okay. So that's how she's filling everything. So this would be a good time to order, because you have all of our most current information now. So go get yourself one. Now you can't order 20 of them, but you can order up to 2 for yourself or 1 for another person. Or your people can order their own, right? So, and then you just email Jan and she'll tell you how you can pay for it. I think it's a check, Zelle, PayPal. I don't know. What is it?
I take Zelle, Venmo, Cash App, or old school. You can mail me a check.
Okay. So I love that. The other one I love is my business cards. And you go here and you click on here. And this is Sally. She's our printer, our designer. She's our everything. Take her picture, because everybody should have a business card. Your picture, your QR code, the script again. Did you know Sheila Hayes and Marci, I've had these business cards for I don't know how long, but when you trained that we are a script business, you know what I did last week? I said, what? She goes, I was in a booth and a lady says, well, what is this? She goes, well, let me give you my card, but let me read it first. Read the script. Well, Betty, X39 activates your own stem cells using our patented wearable light technology. Stem cells are the only cells in your body that are changeable. They can change into whatever cell your body needs for repair, like you're 20. Oh my God, are you kidding? Yeah, don't we want to be 20 again? Yeah, slap that puppy on. The lady bought a pack, okay? So the reason it's important to have your business cards is because there's two ways I go out and about in the world. I have my gifting bag in my purse, but there are times when I just like carrying my tote bag. And it's like, well, how am I going to patch somebody with my tote bag? Well, you want me to show you? There's my business cards. And there's my script. And then I'll just say, hey, stem cell technology, give me your phone number and I'll send you some information, the Now site, to see if you want a gift. And I get their phone number. You don't even have to patch when you're out and about anymore if you don't. Just give a card and get a phone number. But if you want to give a patch, look what else I got. I got these in a little baggie right here. I just throw them in my tote. Can you believe I can do my business with a little thing of these patches and some business cards in the tote? Now, the bigger gift bag is just really nice to have as well because it has more information. But you guys, I can patch anywhere. This is a superhero skill, the patcher. Okay, somebody's supposed to laugh. I thought that was funny. Okay, so now, the other place that you can order great, well, let's not do that yet. Okay, so now, where are we? The next thing we're going to learn is follow-up. So how do we follow up? Well, everyone should have a clipboard with what? Our follow-up scripts. Somebody the other day said to me, I don't understand why there's so much writing on all your stuff. And you know what I said to them? Because they're scripts. They're not supposed to be a little cute product brochure. You are supposed to be able to read them to people so that you can educate them. And then they're supposed to read it to their people so they can educate people, because you don't know what it is unless you read a script. And the example is in another company, we wrote a script. This girl sat at a coffee shop with another girl and said, this is what it is. I don't know. I got this piece of paper explaining it. She read it. The other girl goes, that's amazing. And she bought it. And then we call the clip, Naomi doesn't know this, but we call this follow-up clipboard the Naomi. And why do we call it the Naomi? Because she called me 2 days ago and she goes, oh my God, Marci, that clipboard is amazing. And I said, well, why is it amazing? Well, I'm working with Jerry and he had like 3 people and he needed me to explain it because he's so new and I didn't really know how to explain it either because I'm so new. She goes, and then I turned my head and I saw the clipboard. She goes, you know what I did? I just read it. They all signed up. And then you know what Jerry said to me? I said, what? He said, you know so much. The power of a script. Okay, so I'm going to show you. Now, you need to make your own clipboard. So yes, you need to go to Staples and buy a clipboard. How many people here have their clipboard, their follow-up clipboard? We're going to start calling it the follow-up clipboard. So you know the purpose. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to go make this. Now, you got 24 hours to go get your clipboard made. Don't give me that look, Jan Rand. You know I want it. I'm not giving anything away this time. I'm not giving it away until follow-up in the office. So just leave me alone. I'm not going to pay you for making clipboards today because Jan will yell at me at dinner. But what I am going to pay for is when we work at 11 o'clock for all the follow-ups we do today. Okay, I'm going to pay you actually to do the work. But to do the follow-ups, you got to promise in 24 hours to get this clipboard made. So how do we make the clipboard? And by the way, I'm no different than you. I just made a new clipboard yesterday because we have some new materials that are better. So here we go. I'm going to show you what to print out. You go to startx39biz.com. That's startx39biz.com. You go to the 14 steps to success. And you go to tab number 6. Give a gift. Print your own envelope out. Print it out. Okay, just print it out. Write down where it was. I'm going to show you how to use it in a role play in a moment. But right now, I just want you to print it out. StartX39biz.com. Go to the 14 steps to success. Go to tab 6, give a gift, and then go to print your own envelope. Jenny, can you go and put all these in chat so they're easy to print out for people? Can you go do that for people while I'm talking? Thank you. Okay. Then you go to tab number 9, take the order. And you go all the way down to your patch summary review. And you print out what to expect. Print it out. I'll explain how to use it in a minute, but print it out now. Okay, everybody with me? And Jenny, put this one in chat. Let me know if I'm going too fast for you. Then this is our newest one. This is special, the before and after tracker. We have a script that you read and all the pictures. And then the tracker all in one so they can track their progress. This is my new favorite. Jan says the pictures are a bit small, so we're going to figure out how to get those a little bigger on our next run. I'll work on that. I haven't even seen this yet. I can't believe I don't have any of these and you do. Will you bring me like 20 of them so I can see them?
Sally told me she was sending you 100.
Okay, well, I haven't got them yet. I'm jealous. Okay,
All right.
I'll just see. Okay. Then you go and you print out the all products flyers. Everybody with me? You guys, this is kindergarten. You just print out the sheets. These are all scripts. And you just read them. And you can even tell people, I don't know, I just learned. I'm just going to read you these. That's it. If you just say what it is to people, they will be so excited because they get to do it with you. Oh, you don't know it either? Okay, well, let's just read it together and learn together. It's super fun. Okay. And then lastly, you go and you print your order form. I like the very first order form, which shows you $149 retail, $119 preferred. I like the wholesale $299 for an individual gold family pack, double the inventory, platinum and diamond. That's the business builder pack. You need inventory. By the way, 1X39, 1X49 equals 2 of the supportive patches. What a deal. We can build your pack. Of course, 1X39 the following month to keep your stem cells activating. Your goal is silver pack or above and 1 sleeve X39 the following month to keep your stem cells activating. You take an order on this, and once you get the order, you go, woo, 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 and you call Jan and she'll teach you how to put it in the system, or you call customer service and they'll teach you, or you go to the biz site under input the order and watch the video. It's all there for you. Do not be afraid. Your very first thing is to get your first order. Okay. Now I did on the back. I also am printing out now as my last form just to have it. I do like this silver protocol form, because it just helps you see some of the different protocols. And you know, my favorite is the dynamic dual, total stem cell activation and regeneration. $299, 1X39, and then 4 Eon, and then the X39 the following month to keep your stem cells activating. And the reason I like that is they can get 5 sleeves for $299 at $60 a sleeve. And then their auto ships only X39 for $99 a month. And think about that. The very first month is X39 and Eon. The second month, because their X39 is coming, another Eon from the pack and an X39. And then a third month and a fourth month. 4 months of full stem cell activation and regeneration. I love that. So Does that make sense to everybody? Let's look at our clipboard. Let me see if your clipboard looks like mine. I don't know if Jan's updated her clipboard yet. There's my envelope. I'm making fun of you and you're not laughing. There's my what to expect. There's my new before after tracker with all the pictures. There's my tracker to teach people how to pay attention to themselves. There's my all products flyer. So far, am I doing right? I'm no different than you. There's my silver protocol. And there's my generic order forms. I always have about 5 here because I find the more order forms I have on the clipboard, guess what? The more orders I take. So always have at least 5. So I'm ready to rock and roll. So now we're going to do a little, I'm going to do a little role play. Jan, if you could unmute yourself and don't be hard on me. I just want people to feel it. Okay, so this is going to be the follow-up. And what I have for the follow-up is I have a gifting bag right here with the same stuff that my person got, that Jan got. I also have it on the clipboard. I am ready to rock and roll. And if you don't have these, it's okay because you got it on the clipboard. You don't have to spend money, just have it on your clipboard. So, ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Hello,
Jan, it's Marci. Did you get those darn patches I sent you?
I did. Thank you.
You're welcome. Where are they? Did you put them on yet?
I actually did put them on. I put it on the day I got it.
Well, that is wonderful. I'm so glad. Well, I'm here calling you because I know you put it on, but you might not know how it all works. So can we have 5
Well,
minutes?
I read the envelope. I put it on. I've had them on for 3 days. I don't feel anything.
Okay, Jan, that's not even the point of what I'm trying to do. Okay, I'm trying to teach how
Oh.
to read the scripts. So that's okay.
Oh, I'm
It's okay.
sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm just going to go ahead and do a pretend. Okay, thank you. Okay, so here we go. I'm trying to teach this how to use the script, not how to do objections, but we can do an objection handling another time. Okay, so here we go. So ding-a-ling-a-ling. Hi, Betty, it's Marci. Hi, Marci. Did you get your patches? I got them. Wonderful. Did you put them on yet? No, I don't even know what they are. Of course you don't. Why don't we go to the table? Where are they? Oh, you have them on the kitchen table. Go get them now. Okay, perfect. So I want to explain to you what they are. Look at this is the envelope. You just read it to them. This was written as a script to read to them. This is what you've just printed out to read to them. Okay, so here's what I'm going to say. Well, Susie, what you do, and I'm reading this, and you say, follow along on the envelope. Most people send, I love that, Ellen. Most people send the envelope and they don't even realize that the reason there's so much writing on here is so that you guys read it together. It's a script, okay? So let's talk about that. Well, it looks like you wear it 12 hours on to activate and repair and 12 hours off. Okay, keep reading. This stem cell activation patch is made out of organic amino acid crystals that when it's applied to the skin is actually activated by its heat, which is a form of infrared light. This reflects back a light wave that activates GHK copper peptide. That's crazy, right? Well, it looks like I'm just reading. It's proven to activate your stem cells, produce more stem cells, and reset it to a younger, healthier state. Kind of like the way sun makes vitamin D. Wow, light's real. I guess when you put activated younger stem cells on old tissue, you turn it young again. You guys, I'm reading it. Well, it's interesting. It looks like by, age 65, we've lost almost all our stem cells. By age 35, we've lost half. I mean, we're basically losing all our stem cells. And what's interesting is that when we activate our body with these younger pluripotent stem cells, they have the unique ability to turn into whatever cell your body needs for repair. That's pretty cool. How many do you have in your gift? 3? Well, I think you should put it on. Let's put it on together right now. Yes, you can put it. Oh, look at the next page. You can put it right below the back of your neck or under your belly button. Let's do it now. Remember, 12 hours on to activate and repair and 12 hours off. Then I say, hey, let's go to the other card in your envelope. This is what you can expect. I don't read the whole thing. I just read a tap of it. But you can read the whole thing if you can't figure out how to tap it yet. Did you know in the first few days you reset 4,000 genes to a younger, healthier state? Do you know that 1 to 3 months your brain becomes more balanced? And we have a study that shows that. Did you know in 3 to 6 months, you're going to activate your stem cells to repair like you're 20 again? And did you know in 6 to 12 months, you're going to reverse your age 8 years inside and out? And we have a study for that. I'm telling you, when I read that to people, they are ripping that patch and putting it in on their body. Do you understand? Those 3 days worth of patches are for you to call and educate them on. You got 3 days to water. Now, you want to definitely water them as they're receiving the patch. As Jan was like, I already got it. I put it on. I didn't feel anything. That wasn't the point. That means I didn't call her in time on that scenario, right? Whenever somebody says, I've already warm, I didn't feel anything, I'm not interested, it means you did not follow up to educate and be in the experience of them putting them on with you the first time. It's very important. So then you go to your next one. It's a script. Well, it turns out that Lifewave uses this wearable light technology to activate your stem cells, make more stem cells, and turn them into a healthier state when you were 20. But look at the pictures and pick 3. Did you see that finger? It died and came back to life. Did you see the lady's face in 2 weeks? It's so different. Gosh, there's me. God, in 2019, I was a mess with cancer. I look like I've been fully regenerated. Crazy. But go to the next page. And what you can do is you can start saying, you know, what was your sleep like before? What was your mental clarity like? What was your pain like? And as you're wearing the patches in the next 3 days, track yourself. Shoot, you know that you could get a full pack with a 30-day money-back guarantee. I'm only starting you with 3, but you might want more now because you could get a better track. You could use tracking right there to upgrade them to a pack as you're on the phone. Well, there's a lot of different technologies that David has made. And I don't want to overwhelm you. Of course, stem cells #1, but this other one I'm going to tap on real quick is Eon. They call that the dynamic duo because X39 activates your stem cells and Eon reduces inflammation. Well, it turns out that inflammation is an eater of stem cells. So when you wear them together, you turbocharge your stem cell repair. That's why we call it full-on activation and regeneration. Yeah, but look at them all. Perfect. Well, there is this pricing and some different protocols here. I'll just tell you real quick. My favorite is that dynamic dual for $299. That gives you 1 X39 and 4 Eons for $299. And it's a 30-day money-back guarantee. And that does give you full stem cell activation and regeneration for 4 months. But you could also go look at the other sheet and see what other ones you like. Awesome. Well, I'm so excited that you are wearing X39, Susie. Well, you got 2 more days to wear it, of course. But maybe you'd just like to order that pack right now and then shut up and see if they say yes or no. I dare you to ask for a pack. Here we go. Raise your left hand. I promise to ask for a pack every time I'm on an education follow-up call. I promise to ask for a pack every time I'm on an education follow-up call. Because you know what? If you ask 50% of the time, they'll say yes, and 50% of the time, they'll say no. If you don't ask, it's 100% no. Why not ask? It's just one love tap. If they say no, you say no problem. We'll talk later on Friday. Enjoy your 3 days. If they say yes, you've left the educational call with what? An order. Isn't that great? So that is the follow-up clipboard. Everybody with me? Does everybody know what we're doing? Our list of 10, our peaking interest, our follow-up, and our close. Okay, the last thing I want you guys to remember is where are our testimonials? Because the testimonial calls are the secret sauce for third-party validation. Okay, so where you go to find those is you go to startx39biz.com. That's startx39biz.com. And you go down to tab number 14 steps to success. And you go to tab 5, join Telegram. Now we have to start working in the office. So I'm not going to be able to go through it other than tell you to learn it or call Jan. She'll help you. Jan, can you, or Jenny, will you put Jan's name and phone number in chat and her email? And Jan, I'm sorry I yelled at you. Hope you forgive me. You will see in training a diverse relationship between her and me. All right, so then you go to Apple. You can download the Apple or the Android Telegram. When you download that, you got to put your name, your phone number, all your information in there. And it's going to say, yay, you joined Telegram. And it's going to say, do you want to have your contacts in there? And you're going to say, yes. And then they all come in. And then it's going to kick you back out. And you're going to be like, oh, now what do I do? You go back into the biz site, right back on this tab, and then you click all the links. This is our full community. This is our product testimonials only. This is our business testimonials only and training. This is our practitioner testimonials and our before and after pictures and our Spanish. This is where you grab the different testimonials that you want to text to people. You just edit, copy, edit, text. Also, please join our Facebook. Also, please join our YouTube channels. Oopsies. Please join our YouTube channels. These all have great things to send people. Okay, and then last but not least, do not forget to come up here and click to sign up for text and email blasts. And that's how you get everything that we're doing. Plug in to make money. And if you want to do a testimonial, boy, your testimonials change lives. So click here and put your name in the calendar so you can come and do a testimonial on one of our evenings. So with that, we're going to stop share screen. We're going to stop recording.